This is the third time I am trying to record this episode. The first time it was just garbage, and the second time I realized that my game audio wasn't recording, so I'm in a great mood. Anyways, what's up guys, and welcome back to an episode of Sky Wars. So, I just got into spring break, which should be pretty cool. I'll be able to probably record a lot in the next, week and a half, I suppose. Which is pretty cool, because it'll allow me to make up for the fact that I haven't uploaded for, about a week and a half, now that I think about it. Pretty coincidental. But, and usually whenever I say that I haven't uploaded in a while, I provide, some relatively standard excuse, I had too much work, or, some other prior obligation was keeping me from uploading. But the real reason, to be honest, is it was just Mario Kart. So, a little bit of background, if you will. One of, the games that I grew up playing, one of the first games that I played was Mario Kart Wii, and some people hearing that might say, why did you get Mario Kart Wii? It's the worst Mario Kart. And I don't know if that's, a really common sentiment, but I've heard, a lot of people echo it, and I just don't agree with it. Sure, it's, not, it doesn't look the best, it's not, it's, a little bit hard in some ways, but I think it's, the difficulty's kind of refreshing, right? But anyways, back on topic. So, I was thinking, I grew up playing this, I grew up playing Mario Kart Wii, and I kind of want to go back to it. It was I enjoyed my time with it. It was a very fun game. And, I've gotten a lot better at video games. Let's see how well I hold up now. So, the only problem with that is that I didn't really have a method of playing Mario Kart, or Mario Kart Wii specifically, because, there's, really only two pieces of, official hardware that you can play Mario Kart Wii on. Obviously, you got the Wii, which, I don't have anymore. You got the Wii U, which I traded my Wii in for, but then I also didn't know how to take care of a console, so I never cleaned it out, and then it kind of just broke. So yeah, that didn't work out for me. I basically had no way of playing Mario Kart Wii. However, one technique came into my attention. I was thinking, what if I could decide to emulate the game? I'd actually been looking on emulating Mario Kart Wii for a while now, but I didn't really go through with it because I knew that the process was going to be pretty lengthy. If you guys don't know what emulation is, it's basically just... Well, I basically just run the console on my computer. And that's probably the best way to describe it. So, and then you have to go through all this setup and stuff, grab all of the things and set them all up just so that you can play, some older games, or just games that you don't have the original hardware for, and you can just play them again. And it's pretty cool. Anyways, I'm gonna go over here. He's grabbing chests. I don't like that. I have 10 ender pearls though, so it should work out for me. Goodbye. And good day. So basically, first I had to set up the whole emulation, which basically only has two steps to it. I had to go and grab an emulator, which in my case I used Dolphin, which is a pretty good method for emulating, Wii and GameCube games, and then I have to go and download the game itself. And I didn't really emulate ever before. I kind of touched on that, but I didn't really know what I was doing at all. So the amount of time that it took me to configure, download and configure Dolphin, and then download the correct, file that would actually run the game. Yeah, the entire process between me, having this idea and me actually being able to play the game was, oh god, I run out of mousepad space. Please go away. Thank you. But, the entire process was, about... Oh dear. Was about, I want to say 6-7 hours just to set it up. And then, yeah, because, the reason why it took, so long was because I basically downloaded the wrong file format for the actual game, twice. And the first time it cost me an hour, the second time it cost me 2 hours, which, oh my god, how did you get comboed by a guy literally spamming jump? But, yeah, it took a really long time and a lot of trial and error for me to actually, get Dolphin set up. That was so annoying. I'm just I spent so long, just trying to download the stupid 2 GB file. Mario Kart Wii, literally, downloading the actual Mario Kart Wii game is a 2 GB file. It's so big. And, okay, cool. And if you don't know what you're doing, obviously it's going to take a really long time, like it did for me. Are you... Okay, is it just me, or have I seen this, like, kind of skin before? It's like this Tibbsy looking skin. I don't exactly know what it is, but I've seen it a lot recently. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just seeing this person a lot. Maybe there's like a guild. Maybe I don't know how to bow. I'm out of arrows. So after those literal hours of just waiting to set it up, I'm like, okay, finally I've got the game set up. I'll be able to just like quickly, you know, just unlock everything in the game, just 100% it, and then I'll be able to go on with my weekend and maybe like upload once or twice. Unfortunately, that didn't really happen because, as I was quick to remember, Mario Kart Wii, among the Mario Karts, probably has the most single-player content, and if it doesn't have the most, it comes close. For the people that are familiar with Mario Kart, you got like 50cc, 150cc, 100cc, and then time trials, and oh my goodness. Please don't steal this kill. Thank you. Goodbye. What? What? That is not allowed. Keep on accidentally hitting that key. To be fair, it's relatively close to my WASD. You want to play as if like you actually have like things you want to do. There we go. Got him. Wait, where did his stuff go? Did it just teleport? I think it did. Okay, that was an interesting PvP encounter. Anyways, between, like, all of those different, like, difficulties plus time trials, then you've got, and, like, each of those is, like, 32 tracks, I'd probably say that the game has, like, maybe around 7 hours of single-player content if you play it perfectly. Thank you for the kill. That was a very fair way of going about that. Thank you very much. I am the better player in that situation. You guys just played poorly, man. You shouldn't have fought in front of me. That's a lot of single-player content if I play flawlessly, and I'm, like, decent at Mario Kart, especially Mario Kart Wii, since, you know, it's, like, a lot more tight execution, but it's kind of like my thing. Like, I'm still not flawless, so, yeah, like, the entire game maybe took me about, like, closer to 9 hours to complete. And, like, it took me more than just that weekend, by the way. I finished everything, and then I had to do, like, probably, like, time trials or, like, mirror mode last. So, I basically just spent, like, the entire weekend just trying to play Mario Kart Wii. I didn't even, like, play Minecraft all that much. It's just all of my time on this one game that came out, like, literal years ago, and that I was just emulating just to get nostalgia. However, we are on... Are you okay? I feel like you're trying to AFK trap me, like he's trying to trick me thinking that he's AFK, and then he's just gonna one-tap me. Yeah! Even though he has no armor, I'm still kind of concerned about that. I could very easily get knocked into... Oh wait, no, okay, I got a bow now. Yeah. Well, I got arrows for my bow. Can I get the 6 snipe? Okay, he missed the parkour. Wait, no, he didn't. There's a part down there that you can jump onto? I didn't know that. I was not aware. Unfortunately, he is dead now. Anyways, another reason why I wasn't able to, like, upload for a while, this is also going to require a little bit of explanation, but the pack that I'm using right now, some viewers might recognize this from a few videos to be called Square, and I am actually the author of this pack. This was basically, like, the first pack that I really decided I was gonna, like, sit down and fully dedicate myself to actually finishing a pack. I made, like, a few small texture packs, but I never really finished them. The problem is that, like, when I started making this pack, and pretty much when I finished it, I, like, didn't really know how to do pixel art all that well. So there's, like, a lot of elementary mistakes in it that make it look a lot worse than it's supposed to. Okay, I'm sorry, man. You didn't deserve to go out like that. Hello, is this person behind me? He is behind me. Goodbye. Oh, took all damage. I got his stuff. Cool. Hello. So, like, there's a lot of elementary mistakes in it, but now that I'm a lot better at pixel art, I have basically taken it upon myself to basically revamp the entire pack, make the whole thing look a whole lot better, And obviously, that's not really a small task. I think I've been working on it for maybe around like 3 days, and I'm not even done with like 10% of it or something. But it should pick up relatively quickly since, I mean, as I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, I am on spring break, so that obviously affords me a lot more free time. But, I don't know. I'm kind of hyped for being able to revamp this pack, because once I do, I might actually be able to release it to you behind some, like, sub-goal. You deal a lot of knockback, but I might be able to release it behind some sub-goal, which, by the way, we have recently hit a very important sub-goal, just absolutely monumental. We have recently attained the truly epic number of subscribers, 69 subscribers. Oh dear. So, in achieving this very cool and epic milestone, we may be able to see this channel grow to even further lengths. In all seriousness, though, the channel doing very well is actually something that makes me pretty hopeful, because, I mean, if I do well, then I'll be able to do even better later, and I'll be famous and stuff, and that would be cool, wouldn't it? But, yeah. If any of you guys are actually curious as to... Oh, you made a grave mistake. If any of you guys are curious as to exactly how I am planning on revamping the pack, basically one of like the elementary mistakes that I was making when I was making this pack was I wasn't really applying like a pretty key technique that's used a lot in pixel art, something called hue shifting. And hue shifting is just basically something that's actually, it's like, again, it's an elementary technique in pixel art. It's extremely important. It makes the textures look a lot better. If I was really to describe what hue shifting is, it's basically like, so normally when you think about like shading, just pixel art, just art in general, you think about like, if you're going to make a shadow, you're going to add black to a texture, you're going to add black to a color. And if you want to make it lighter, then you would add white to a color. I don't know how well that works for regular art, but for pixel art, that just really doesn't look all that great. So basically what hue shifting does, that it corrects for that, it basically says instead of adding white to increase brightness, you add like a yellow, I think, like a light yellow. And instead of adding black to decrease brightness, you would add like a dark blue. And basically, and I'll put like an example up of maybe like a gold texture getting like with and without hue shifting, because I think that the gold texture is one of the most benefited textures. But yeah, it's like, it's a pretty significant difference, all things considered. So, you know, me like hue shifting this entire pack will make it look a lot better, and I feel like you guys are gonna like it a lot when I actually am able to release it. So yeah, that ends another episode of completely random topics, very loosely related. Be sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you haven't. We got to get to these higher sub goals so that you too can use this very hue shifted pack. Anyways, bye.